The number one framework to helping organizations navigate problems is the Intrapreneur framework. My name is Scott Benham. I'm the founder of Intrapreneur Academy, where we strive to create connections, alignment, and success through the partnership of entrepreneurs and entrepreneurs, business owners, visionaries who want to create solutions in this world. The problem is that their hands are in so many things. Their time is so overbooked that they don't have the time, the space, the energy, the focus, the detail orientation in order to solve the very problems that are holding their organizations back from massive growth, from achieving scale. The Intrapreneur framework does that and more, and here's how. It's 6 simple steps. Number 1, problem. 2, priority. 3, procedure. Process, product, partnership. And today I want to talk about product, right? Product. But before we get to the product, you have to start with the main issue, and that's problems. Now, at Intrapreneur Academy, we focus on problems almost exclusively to understand what they are and how they operate. So when you consider the Intrapreneur framework, you have to consider this. How could it be the framework to help all entrepreneurs navigate the landscape of problems to get to results so that you can finally achieve the promise of growth and scale? Here's how. Every business in every industry has problems. Not a revolutionary idea, is it? Every business in every industry has problems, which means the framework for solving those problems is the same. It's the same exact framework, and it goes like this. Problem, priority, procedure, process, product, partnership. That's how we create value. That's how time leverage is created. That's how products are created. That's how teams are created. That's how we build, we grow, and we scale. First, we focus on the problem. When we focus on the problem, we magnify the problem. When we magnify the problem, things start to get bigger, but we start to see more detail. So we multiply what we see. Magnify, multiply, then we monetize, right? We see the opportunity to monetize based off of that problem and the solution that comes with it. That's just the first step. Step number 2 is priority. If you're working on the wrong things are getting done and the right things are not. Super simple, very straightforward. It's the number one thing that stagnates growth, that puts you just stuck in your tracks to not achieve that next level of growth or even achieve scale with the effectiveness and efficiency that you're looking for as an entrepreneur and you desire to create as an entrepreneur. So if you're working on the wrong things, we have to establish priority in step 2. That's a conversation, that's commissioning with our entrepreneur, right? With our business owner, so that we can make sure that these things get done and the right things get done in the right time. So that's step number 2, right? That is priority. Number 3, procedure. What are the steps that we took that were done to get here? To get where? To the problem that we found. What were the steps that you took, that the team took, that the organization experienced? Now you might ask yourself, Scott, this seems like it to be a simple question. Why are we asking such simple questions? And like I said before, it's because the problems on all organizations are the same. The way to solve them is the same. First, you have to establish what they are. Then you have to prioritize them. Then you have to understand how they came to pass. Once we figure out where the bottleneck is, where the breakage is, that piece of the procedure, then we can solve that. We can create a thin slice, a band-aid, a solution for that part of the procedure. And now we have a process from end to end, from start to finish. We can create a result, right? So that process, those processes that let things happen, that create outcomes in an organization, that's what gets built as a result of fixing that and understanding that procedure. Finally, number 5 is product. Okay? Product is the result of the procedure, the process, the priority, and the identified problem. Okay? Product can be as complex as Alexa, right? Amazon has a product manager or director of product around Alexa, and Apple has a director of product around Siri, and Google has a director of product around Google Maps. These are big products, but they're made of little pieces. Those little pieces are just results of the process, because a process delivers us a result. Right? A process delivers us a result. So we might create different addresses in Google Maps, lots of different results that encompass a much larger functionality of mapping and getting directions and understanding, restaurants and gas stations, things along those lines, in the grander context of what those results provide. So think about products as littler things that feed into something that's much larger, right? So you can have physical products, you can have digital products, you can have services. These are all types of products. And then finally, the partnership between intrapreneur and entrepreneur, entrepreneur and business owner. This partnership matters. Why? Because we as entrepreneurs are here to create value, add enterprise value to an organization. And that simply means taking the vision and adopting it as our own, building it in the organization through products, through services, through processes and procedures, through roles and responsibilities, through sales and marketing and ops, and you get the idea. That vision is a big vision. You've got to thin slice that thing, see it, shape it, ship it, thin slice that so those little products create bigger products. And those bigger products create larger products. And those larger products create massive products. And those products create impact. And they fulfill on the vision that the entrepreneur, the business owner have, whether it be in part or in its entirety. Problem, priority, procedure, process, product, partnership. That's how intrapreneurs operate the intrapreneur framework to solve anything, right? That's how intrapreneurs use the intrapreneur framework to solve any problem, any industry, anywhere in the world. It's a problem-solving framework, right? Only if your goal is to bring the vision that visionary has into physical form, into reality within the organization. Then it's a massive, massive value for everybody involved.